Matt Painter's doing the thing again. He's doing the thing that he loves to do from time to time. He's confusing me, but I don't know. I don't want to be duped again. I'll get to my point in a second. Chase Richardson has been offered by Purdue. That's why we are making this video. Chase Richardson is a three-star point guard from Texas, 6'1", 165 pounds, class of 2027. 105th best player in the class per 24/7. Now, it's early. I think some databases might have him as a four-star. He's fringe top 100 guys. So you would think by the end of this, he's going to rise up and at least be listed as a four-star. I digress. The reason this confuses me is this. It's not anything about Chase Richardson's game. In fact, I'll let you talk me through what you see in Chase Richardson's film. What confuses me is why does Paint want so many Caucasian point guards at the same time? And I guess the Caucasian part doesn't matter, but it's just kind of funny, to be honest, because it feels like Paint's offered 11 white point guards all at once right now. This kid would presumably come in while he has Luke Ertl, while he has Omer Meyer potentially, but he's offered a bunch of other similar guards. I don't know. I didn't expect another three-star 6'1" point guard of this archetype to pick up a Paint offer, but that is what has just happened with Purdue with Chase Richardson. So talk me through this, my friend. Are you surprised that Purdue's in on Chase Richardson? What do you know about him?
So first, as I always start off these things, I'd like to start it off with the joke that it is funny to see Purdue, Ole Miss, and schools like that offer a kid who is following more people than he has followers on X. That's usually a good rule of thumb. We like a good ratio when offering dogs. But no, now to the serious portion of this. Thank you for all joining me for my joke portion. Uh, Chase Richardson had himself a really good session with his AAU team in the last one. It has kind of seen his recruiting blow up a little bit. Pulled in an Ole Miss offer, he pulled in a TCU offer and a Purdue offer all in the last week. And he also has Jeff Goodman uh, shaking tushy for him heavily on the timeline and in the circles we talk in. So yeah, he did make an impact. He is very impressive. I mean, not very impressive, but I will say I do like his film. I am confused why Purdue's offering him though, given the guards that they have in the fold. It doesn't seem like a move that Paint would necessarily make. But especially given, like you stated, the guards that are coming in, the guards that are there. It's just interesting that Purdue, I guess, was kind of one of the first on this, right? Like they're trying to get in on him early, I think, and it gives off the vibes that Purdue's like prioritizing him, and they want to get in on this early, which I guess is confusing, given the guards that they are one after have coming in and are still going to be there. I think when Chase Richardson goes to college.
Yeah, I would still call this early. You mentioned Ole Miss offered. Did you say TCU offered?
Yeah.
I didn't even see TCU offered. The only high majors that I had seen that had offered Chase Richardson listed were Arizona State and the Ole Miss one, which was new. Outside of that, his whole offer sheet is mid majors. I mean, LaSalle, New Mexico, Oral Roberts, Pepperdine, Rice, Sam Houston, UT Arlington, UTEP, UTSA. So that's sort of the profile right now. Now, to your point, it sounds like he's crushing it on the circuit. Jeff Goodman loves him. He's mentioned that offline, and he's now saying it online. His exact tweet 13 minutes ago, as we make this video, Goodman's, was that Chase Richardson was so much fun to watch last week in Rock Hill. Do it all point guard. I'll be shocked if he doesn't become one of the more sought after players in the class of 2027. I will say this. I'm making jokes about it. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made with Luke Ertl 2 years ago or however long that was. Largely because I think at the time we did the Luke Ertl commitment video, I like Chase Richardson's film a lot more. This
Yeah.
kid's bouncy. Like
I was about to
he's
say the first thing I see, he hit a right to left, and I'm like, oh, he's about to let's see this crafty finish. Nah, punched on somebody.
yeah, it's 6'1", 165. This is an above the rim point guard. And he plays with a physicality to him that you just wouldn't expect with his frame. I like his shot too. It's kind of, I don't know, a little quirky form, weird release, but it goes in from what I've seen. I think he's a kid that can shoot. I think he's a kid that can score. He's a kid that can set the table, and he's a good athlete. So I don't think Goodman's all that wrong. I expect this kid to rise up the rankings quite a bit. Paint is probably trying to play within his well here of, kind of swoop in at the right time, get a kid before the Blue Bloods get him, and watch him rise up to Blue Blood level, maybe securing a commitment long before we get close to that timeline. Today's video is sponsored by LabCorp On Demand. Card, do you take care of yourself?
I try my best to, yeah.
Like, not just treat yourself to expensive meals, but like you go to the doctor and things like that?
No, I just take care of myself. There's no need to go to the doctor unless I'm not taking care of myself, right?
Are you afraid of the doctor, Card?
Just a little bit. I mean, if nothing's wrong, why would I go there?
Listen, I'm the same way, and so are millions of men across America. But that's why LabCorp On Demand is helping millions of people like us. With their men's health test, you can get a comprehensive look at your hormone levels, your total testosterone, and you don't even have to go to the doctor. It's easy, and you get the results the next day.
Testosterone, is that a big thing?
It's a really important thing, Cart. Sometimes you can feel off without even knowing something's wrong. But LabCorp On Demand wants to keep you healthy and wants to make it as easy as possible. Right now, you can get 20% off your men's health test by visiting our sponsor at tryelco.com/sleepersmedia. It's simple, affordable, and honestly, it's empowering to know that you're healthy and have this info about your body.
Didn't know that testosterone did all those things. I'm gonna have to take the guesswork out of this and go get my health checked out today using LabCorp On Demand.
But the interesting part to me is just the state of things for Painter's recruiting targets, though, because on its own, I totally get why he would want Chase Richardson. I see the fit. It's a good idea. I just don't know. Like normally, if you land a Luke Ertl in the class before this that you feel like is going to be your guy for presumably what, 3 or 4 years, you usually kind of like stagger the targets for a couple classes. Like,
Mhm.
it's not an abnormal thing for a coach that feels like they have their point guard of the future to not go after other point guards immediately after. And I don't know, to me, like Chase Richardson and Luke Ertl will be very redundant to each other. They're a very similar archetype. I don't see how you could play them together.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
and that doesn't even factor in, you might have Omer Meyer still there. So what do you make of that side of this? Because it's surprising to me that he's like almost double dipping in the same well here, you know?
so this is the only thing I can take from it, or there's a couple things, I guess. One, he doesn't think what do you call him? Merman? What
Omer, Merman.
Omer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't think OM will be there. And also maybe I don't know. I'm trying to think the thought process. Maybe he doesn't think Luke Ertl's a point guard.
Ooh, really?
It's just to your point though. I'm just trying to like kind of, I guess, levy what the viewpoint is on this because if looking at it, you thought they would stagger it, like maybe go after a 2028 point guard or something like that. If you have Luke Ertl coming in, if you have other guys coming back, but also you do need more than one point guard on here. But it just I don't know. I can genuinely say I'm surprised, not because of who Chase Richardson is. I'm just surprised that Purdue is, kind of basically it seems like prioritizing getting a point guard in the class of 2027.
It's one of those things where he has other point guard targets, and I don't feel like when we discuss those, we come on here and make the same point. This is what I would clarify. Like, they're after Reese Alston a little bit. Obviously, Tay Kinney was a guy they reached out to early in the same class as Ertl. So, I think they want more guards. But those other guys I named, Alston, Kinney, have such different skill sets than a Luke Ertl or a Chase Richardson or I don't know. And maybe I'm over dumbing this down, oversimplifying the skill sets. Maybe there's more differentiation than I realize. But to me, he's really going after a lot of the exact same archetype. And I would even put Omer Meyer in it to me. Like Ertl, Meyer are shot hunting small guards that are going to have defensive questions. And I think Chase Richardson is the same. And they're not exactly table setters or as quick as Kinney or Alston would be. So I don't know. We'll see where it goes. If I'm Chase Richardson and I get a Purdue offer, I'm like, damn, I might want to commit on the spot. Like, has anyone had more success with this archetype than Painter? Not really recently. It's just kind of crazy to me that Paint seemingly wants as many of this same exact archetype as possible. The most important question to our Purdue audience that's watching this video is Chase Richardson more Braden Smith or Carson Edwards?
Well, he's the mixture of both.
Is he? I thought that was Omer. Isn't Omer a mix of both?
No, absolutely not. Oh, and Omer's a mix of both with a little bit of Fletcher.
Honestly, if you just keep getting these guys successively, you could just say Chase Richardson's the next Luke Ertl. We could already get out in front of it, you know?
Just keep stacking them.
Yeah, it's like those little what do you call those things that stack inside of each other?
Cups?
No, the little like God, I don't know the name. You don't know what I'm talking about? There's like little wooden figurettes that there's a really
Oh,
small one in the middle and then they get bigger and bigger and bigger.
I know what you're talking about, but I have absolutely no clue what that's called.
Yeah, I don't either, but I feel like that's what Purdue's point guard spot is right now.
So I can't wait for the mix to come out. You know how like people love to do the question mark, like the next question mark player. It's like a
Yeah.
Chase Richardson mix and like next Luke Ertl question mark.
Oh, I think they're called Russian nesting dolls. That's what they are. So I would like somebody make me custom made Russian dolls with I think we'd have to go Chase Richardson in the middle and then Luke Ertl slightly bigger and then Braden Smith, no, Omer Mayer slightly bigger, then Braden Smith, then Carson Edwards. Be perfect.
Oh, I miss Yegor.
One of those is nothing like the others, by the
I miss
way.
Yegor.
This video is brought to you by NBA 2K Labs or maybe college football labs because the people behind 2K Labs have just built something awesome. CFBLabs.com has everything you need to play college football 26 even better. Cart, you've been playing the game, right?
I have been, but I'm behind the eight ball, Gregory. There's a lot of people out there who got a little bit of edge on me, but the good folks over at 2K Labs got me covered. They got the playbooks I need, the plays, the head-to-head coaches, knowing some teams. Obviously, way too many college football teams. I need the inside edge here, and they got all different types of things to help me get that edge.
Yeah, I jumped in and started playing Road to Glory over the weekend, and I ended up like a two-star recruit that did not get one snap in season one because I chose the wrong school with the wrong roster that was way too loaded. Had I known that CFBLabs.com exists, I would have made a much more wise decision in my Road to Glory mode. They've got teams, playbooks, coaches, team comparison tools. You can literally see every single play in the game, every player in the game, their rating, what they're good at, all in one consolidated place online to help you make the right choices and win more games in college football 26. CFBLabs.com. Go check it out.